My children and my husband don't like me dressing up. If I put stuff on Facebook, my son keeps saying he's going to delete me. And then
But the kids love it.
Yeah.
You know.
Welcome to Fika's Focus. Voices leading change.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
You no longer have a job.
No, I don't. You start to me.
Yeah, something along those lines. No. We're losing you and we're really gutted. Michelle, I think we spoke about it the other day. Your impact at Future Focus has been huge, and I think actually not even just within your own centre. I want to talk about a couple of highlights for me, first and foremost, and we'll dig into some of this, but your artistic flair is second to none, and it's just, the kids love it. In fact, we had a parent say, well, who's going to do the dress-ups when you announced you were leaving. And then the second thing is the nights we had karaoke and Tarrin being a bully and pulling the chair out on you and push you off the chair in the musical chairs. But yeah, you've always just been such high spirits, such high energy, and we are gutted to lose you. But we know going home and being part of that sort of window with you has been awesome.
Thank you.
So, you're going home?
Yeah.
Tell us, where is home now?
So home is going to be Leeds, where Mum and Dad live.
Leeds Rhinos, Rugby League?
Yeah, and Leeds Leeds United football ground. Yeah. We won't be stopping in Leeds, so we've decided to just live outside of Leeds, a place called Wakefield.
Yes.
Just because it's just going to be a little bit cheaper, and it's just on the outskirts of Leeds where Chris can get to anywhere for jobs and that.
And your daughter's over that way?
Yeah.
Where is she though?
She's in London.
She's in London, yeah.
Yeah.
And your daughter's a lawyer?
Yeah,
Yep.
she's a lawyer,
Yep,
so
yep.
she works for Bury Council.
Yes.
She's a lawyer for social workers.
Yep.
So she's enjoying it over there.
Yeah, it's going to be good to get back and be around her and things.
Yeah.
And let's dig into your time with us. You know, you actually applied for a chef's role.
I did.
But you came into that space, and we've actually got Rose sitting in the room while we're doing this, but and Renee and them. But your passion for arts was just second to none. Where does that come from?
I actually don't know, to be honest with you, because over in England, I did like little bits of art, but not as much as what I did over here. I think it was because I do enjoy artwork and that, so I basically just taught myself.
Yes. Because you love your costumes.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are handmade.
Yeah. A lot of, well, mostly, yeah.
Yeah. So you just did that all off your own bat?
Yeah, I did, yeah. And for my artwork, I Google a lot.
Yes.
And I do a lot of research on what I can, if we're doing events and that, I just go onto Google and just look up things.
What's been some of your your outstanding outfits that you really, really loved? The clown was pretty good, I must admit. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
But
Probably the Teletubby one.
Yes.
I love the Teletubby one. Yeah. Probably what else did I do? Can't remember.
So many.
Yeah.
So many.
I just love dress ups. My children and my husband don't like me dressing up. If I put stuff on Facebook, my son keeps saying he's going to delete me. And then
But the kids love it.
Yeah.
You know, like, this is what I mean. Like, Sean, there's so many parents who spoke to me about it. They love, it's not the outfit, it's the enthusiasm for the outfit. It's the passion and love. It's that. And actually, quite frankly, a lot of adults lose that ability to stay childish, to stay, not caring what anyone thinks. And it's just been Yeah, kids just love it.
I think it's because, to be honest with you, because I struggle in other ways with the reading and writing bit. I think that is actually because I found something what I can do.
Yes.
And what I enjoy to do.
Yes.
And the arts and crafts and the dress ups is what I actually have decided that's what I enjoy doing, and that's my passion.
Yep.
And that's why I get into it.
Yes.
Just because it's just a way of me expressing myself.
Yes. So let's just go into that a wee bit. So in the reading and writing space, so it's, you've come a long way, and that's even with us. And I think your confidence levels have grown immensely. But what is it? What's going on there for you? That in terms of that reading writing space that made that a little bit difficult? I've
struggled all my life with reading and writing. At school, like in the 80s, 70s and 80s, you got called that you were thick and things like that. They didn't actually recognise dyslexia or dyslexia in the 70s and the 80s.
Yeah.
And
that's why you were naughty at school?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a funny thing to say that out loud, because today, in like knowing your role with children, there's not a bone of judgment in your body.
Yeah. I've always been honest. I've always been open and honest with being dyslexic. Just because if people don't know what's wrong with you, or like they can be quite not nasty as such, but not very nice. So I've just felt that if I tell people, I got bullied at school when I was younger.
But you've never, in your role with us and time with us, it's never stopped you being you.
No, it never is in my life. It's never stopped me being me.
Interestingly, one of your countryman is Sir Richard Branson's dyslexic. Did you know that? Yeah. I think he heads the board or something like that. So, where does that courage come from there? Because it just doesn't bother you. Where does that courage come from?
I think being bullied.
Yep.
To be honest with you.
Yep.
I got bullied at school. I have been bullied in my adult life.
Yes.
As well.
Yep.
And I think, to be honest with you, probably about 10 years ago, I probably decided enough's enough.
Yes. Yep. So you made a choice.
And I just made a choice that I'm going to start sticking up for myself and not be bullied no more. Just because I can't read and write.
Yeah, but you can.
Well, I can.
Yeah.
But just because, like...
Yeah, just like not normal, but you absolutely can.
Yeah.
You know, like the messages, I mean, I see the learning stories come through and remember, getting you to writing learning stories was a big,
Oh, God, it was a big shift. Big thing, yeah. Really
it was a very big shift.
I was determined that I wasn't going to do it.
Yeah.
Just because something in here just kept telling me, you can't do it. But I enjoy doing it.
Yes, I know, because you could sense the enthusiasm through the story.
Yeah, and the thing with writing them, I write what I'm saying.
Yes.
So sometimes it's all muggled up.
Yeah.
But I just say what.
Yes.
What I say, what I'm saying.
How you're talking.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
And let's go into, because you made a choice. You're like, right, arts is my passion. That's it. That's what I'm running with. What has the environment with Tarrin and the team there, because you guys have had a really steady team, what have they let you do to just continue with that passion?
They've just let me do what I want.
Yep.
And just let me get on with, basically put me in charge of the arts and crafts. And
how was that manifested? How has that grown in you? What has that allowed you to do?
It's given me a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
A lot of confidence. And I know the kids enjoy it.
Yeah.
When I get the art stuff out on the table, they just come from nowhere. And they love doing stuff like that.
And it is pretty evident with a lot of our kids. I think of some of our special learning situations that you've built in there. Kids just gravitate in that sense because they sense your passion.
Yeah. I have learnt a lot from the team, especially Tarrin.
Yep.
She has been my go-for. So she has, I look up to her.
Yes.
And she's give me a lot of confidence.
Talk about that relationship, because it was funny the other night. She was talking about how you two would argue and things, but talk to her, because it's such a cool relationship.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's because we've
you're like sisters, man.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, and to be honest with you, I think she wants to do one thing, and I think it's because she asked me to do something. I can't actually remember. Well, some writing, doing something. And when somebody forces me to do something what I don't think I can do, I go back into myself and I start panicking.
Yep.
And a couple of times she's tried to get me out of my comfort zone, and because I've said no, she keeps coming at me, and then I start panicking.
Yes.
And then I start getting angry.
Yes.
And then a couple of times we
Had a couple, had a blue, had a bit of a barney.
Yeah.
But it's such a great measure of your guys' relationship.
Yeah, but then I walk away, she walks away, and then 10 minutes later, we come in and we hug each other.
Yeah.
And say sorry.
But I think, and let's be clear, as teachers, sometimes especially when I've been really privileged to work with great teams, be part of great teams. You do argue because it's a passion thing, it's a care thing. Tarrin's. She's actually sticking up for you against you.
Yeah.
She is. She's sticking up for what she believes in you and sees in you, and it's a natural part of a successful team.
Yeah.
And look at the success you guys are having.
Oh God, yeah. Well, we are a really, really good team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really, really good team.
Yeah, but you're leaving your door.
I am.
Yeah. So, what do you think's on the horizon? What do you think you're going to do when you get home? Obviously, just settle in, and it's a big shift going home. Because how long have you been in NZ?
17 years.
Yeah, 17 years.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I'm not quite sure what I want to do. I don't know whether I want to carry on to do childcare.
Yep.
Or if I want to do something a little bit different.
Yep.
These options, a lot of the hospitals over there, they have jobs for people to go into the children's wards.
Yes. Yeah.
And basically entertain the children.
Yeah.
Do craft work with them.
You'd be awesome at that.
I actually think I want to do something like that.
Yes.
Or to be honest with you, even I know it's a different part, but an old day pensioner home.
Oh right.
Like an entertainment.
Yep.
Doing entertainment.
Going in and spend. Yeah. Because it's actually those skills of using their hands and eyes and brains to all that sort of stuff really does help in that window. Yeah. Oh, you'd be amazing at that sort of stuff, and you've learnt and carried a lot of skills, but you've also, this is where we're so proud of you. You've really have tested your boundaries. You've challenged, and we don't need to say where you came from, but you came from a difficult scenario, and you pushed through, and then where we arrived is this amazing high quality teacher who knows how to work in with the team and stand your own, and also push back, but you also found your passion. Quite frankly, that is what we'd require of any teacher. That's what we'd hope any teacher gets to do. You're a real, I must admit, Michelle, I think with Courtney and I last night reflecting on it, you are a real success story for us, in terms of an environment where we can see people's greatness. It's been a real joy to watch that. And we've just been at Terrace Views, and the Terrace Views team was saying, even a parent commented to me about watching the video and in your presence, and obviously seeing the love and care in that space. So it's mixed emotions. We're excited for you, but it is sad. So just to wrap it up, can you give us maybe a couple of your real cool memories you've got from your time with the batch?
well, obviously dress ups.
Yep.
The outings we've done with the children.
Yes.
Going down to the beach.
Yeah.
Going on the bus with them, seeing their little faces on the bus was amazing. Yeah, and all the little parties you put on, and
Yeah.
some of them are dangerous.
Yeah. Yep. But they're fun.
But they were fun. Yeah, and just maybe spending 18 months with you guys and with the team. To be honest with you, I've actually really, really enjoyed my time at Future Focus, and I will never ever forget your people, and the people I've worked with and the families. I mean, I had one mum yesterday. I actually looked after 3 of her children.
Yeah.
2 of them at Future Focus and an older child at the other place I used to work at.
Wow.
Yeah. So she said that she can't believe that I've actually looked after all 3 of her children. Which was amazing.
Yeah, you've had major impact on lots, and quite frankly, listening to your background, you've built an environment there that everyone's accepted no matter what, and everyone's loved and cared. And there's been frustrations, but you've talked through. You've talked through. We've dealt with it. We've grown. We've learned. We've laughed. We've cried. We've got angry. But we've come back and got central again and just figured it out. And yeah, it's an end of an era.
Yeah.
But we do certainly wish you well, and we really will miss you in your character. But no, we look forward to hearing about your journeys in the future.
Thank you. Please.